Doing numbers like equations. Trench talk. When you jump up off the porch as a youngin' and start posting on the block with the junkies and get it bounced.
Just be yourself. People don't have to like you, and you don't have to care. You can't change how people feel about you, so don't even try. Just live your life and be happy.
What's good, gang? Back tuning to your boy Charlie's Vision, Billionaire Charlie, you know what I'm saying? And you know something, man, I always say this, man. It's a beautiful thing when you can be yourself. You know what I mean? And I think, man, one of the things I say about my life is that I never was an individual that had to be stuck in a box. Meaning, like, you know, a lot of times when you super popular or you got a certain image in your neighborhood or something like that, you gotta have those type of standards every time you go out. If you had Jordan's on, or you dressed a certain way, or a certain car, or whatever the case may be, you gotta always come out in that way, because it's a standard for how you live, because you in that box. Whereas a person like myself, I can just be free to be who I am, because I'm not in nobody clique or box. I could just be true to myself. And I think that's the beautiful thing about my life of being who I am. And I always encourage people to be who you are, because a lot of times your creative ability may not be understood by most or a lot of people. And that's some of the things that I learned to see. I see people call me all kinds of names, but at the end of the day, I always say this: I'm true to who I am, I'm true to my core. So I don't care what other people say or how other people feel. You know what I mean? That's the thing about life, man. I've seen times where you will have a woman that love you to death, but will never tell you, because she want to fit into a box of the environment or friends or family. She will miss out on the best thing in her life trying to fit into those boxes. Whereas a person like myself, I don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a damn on some Jimmy Butler, Miami Heat type stuff, man. Like, I don't give a damn. If I love an individual, I don't care if she's not accepted by the environment. I don't care if she's not accepted by the family or this or that or friendship, because my love and her love should be able to bounce out any negativity that try to come in and stir up drama or chaos. Because at the end of the day, life is about being happy and fulfilling your desires and your needs and being able to reach your goals. And that's what life about. It's that peace, that harmony, that good vibe. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of times you don't find that in everybody, in every relationship. You know what I mean? So I try to stay true to myself, no matter of how people talk down on me or say the most worst and craziest things about me. I still try to be true to myself. I grew into a person that has been broken and hurt and been devastated by multiple relationships. And what I realized is that no matter what I go through, no matter all the obstacles that I've seen, I have to be true to myself. And I thank God for allowing me to be the person that's creative and a person that feel comfortable in my own skin. I've seen times where I didn't feel comfortable in my own skin, and I didn't feel like I should be celebrated or loved or appreciated. And then I went from a place of that to understanding that me, as being a good and an amazing individual, I should be celebrated and I should be accepted for who I am. And I think a lot of times we got a lot of people with a lot of creative abilities that's afraid to do or be themselves, because of the boxes that the society or the communities or the cliques that they're in box them in. So they have to be a certain way, act a certain way, do things a certain way. You know what I mean? So like I said before, like, when I started looking at life from a spiritual standpoint and not of a gangster standpoint, and just looking at life from a love and family standpoint, I started to realize that a lot of the things that I value in the past don't have value now, because those people and those situations, they never really cared about who I needed to become to reach the other people that may be going through these circumstances and situations. You know what I mean? So like I always say this, man: confidence and then belief. And then I always feel this feeling of, like, even if you're a man or a woman or whatever the case may be, and you feel like somebody can't love you or appreciate you for who you are, I feel like it's a person for everybody. You know what I mean? I know we in whole culture right now where people can't go through adversity or go through complications within relationships. Everybody jump shift and go into a different direction. But a person like myself, I look at it from this perspective, man. Being able to go through a tough and rough relationship builds character. And I, like I said before, I ain't talking about no woman being beat on or abused. I'm talking about stuff like going through like bills or maybe financial situation, or maybe the kids getting in trouble a lot, and y'all being able to go through adverse situations. Maybe y'all had a situation where you may have lost a child, and y'all be able to go through it and get through it in a peaceful way. Yeah, I was seeing this story the other day, man, and where it's like this young lady, you know what I mean, lost a child. She was kind of like going through some mental issues and things of that nature. And then her significant other, you know what I mean, they end up breaking apart, you know what I mean? And that probably was her backbone at that point, you know what I mean? But like I say, a lot of times when kids are being lost and things like that happen, people separate and they begin to blame one another instead of coming together and becoming a stronger bond. And I think we lose that in this culture because whole culture is the new culture, and we don't really look at things from a build together and grow together situation. Like nowadays, for a man right nowadays, a woman wants you to have everything. The women that's out here nowadays are not willing to build with you because they say, I built with a man before and he broke my heart, he did this and that. Once again, I always say, bro, we live in a world where people go into every relationship with a negative concept and a negative mentality. So what they get is negative results because they brought negative energy into the relationship. They didn't bring positivity into the relationship of growth and becoming a better individual. You know what I'm saying? So like I say, I see supreme confidence is always the thing that every human being should walk in, because I feel like you are beautiful in your own way, in your own liking. You know what I'm saying? I believe that is a person that's going to love you no matter what the scenario or situation is. I don't care if you got 12 inches, 13 inches. I don't give a fuck, 2 inches, whatever you got. You know what I mean? You should always walk in supreme confidence as a man and as a woman. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel, you know what I mean? Because I said, I'm going to give you a story, man. I remember one time, man, and it was this stud woman, right? And she was walking the room, and I could get this girl. She don't got no penis at all, but she talking about every girl she got. You know what I mean? And she was like, she don't penetrate, they just be bumping, right? So I'm just like, how can a woman that don't have what we got walk into a room with supreme confidence, telling everybody around her she could get any woman that she want? And that's how every man should walk in the room, and woman should walk in the room, with supreme confidence, and not just being confident, being true to yourself or your abilities and your creative side. And that's one of the things I unlocked about myself, is just like, I can't worry about what other people say about me. I can't worry about how the world want to justify this and that. You know what I mean? Like I said before, I'm a type of person that I've been hurt so much in my life, like literally hurt so much in my life, that a person coming in trying to do the same things that I've seen in the past don't even affect me anymore. You know what I mean? Like I said, it made my skin bulletproof. If I want to make my mentality and my spirit bulletproof. So nowadays, when I look at life, now I look at it from a perspective of good vibes, good communication, and for people that has a growth as far as mentality. I always love that when I talk to different females or males. You know what I mean? I ain't talking about no homosexual thing, but I'm saying like, just grow, that's brotherhood. I know what I'm talking about, as far as like intellect. And when you talking and y'all just have building those conversations and things of that nature, and y'all can just bounce information and ideas off each other. And it's one of the words I always say is that understanding. It's nothing like that. It's like people that, like I said before, like sometimes in life you get on people that just want to take. And then you get some of them people that just want to be in your presence because they know the information that you hold in you. It come from a painful place, but you grew out of the painful place and you became a better man. And they want to know how to do that for themselves because they've been hurt, they've been broken, but they never been able to recover. And that's one of the things I've been able to do. But it took such pain and such resilience from myself to be able to say, I'm stronger than the situation that I last was in. And that's how I look at life nowadays, man. I remember one time I was so in love with this girl. You know what I mean? And like I say, I always felt like for me, love was like one of the most wickedest curse a man can feel, because if the woman don't love him the same, then the relationship will never work. They always ask the question, should a man love a woman more, or should a woman love a man more? And I always would say a woman should always love the man more, 100%, because the options that women have is not the same options that men have. Women have a suite of options way surpass any fine man they might look at, or a extremely sexy man, 13 inches, all of that, she still got more options than that man that got all of those things, because that's just how the world is set up. Because more men are more bold and more in tune with themselves to just go after it, whereas you're not gonna get a female will love you to death and never tell you she love you. She will like you to death and never tell you she like you if you never initiate conversation. Even in conversation, she may deny it because of the surrounding people not accepting you. So it's very hard for a man. So when you get a woman that actually love you unconditionally in a powerful, strong way, that's the most powerful relationship for a man, and it lasts longer when a woman is extremely in love with the man that she's with. I'm talking about in love to the point that this how love your woman gotta be. If you a man, your woman should be so in love she drive up to your job and sit out your job, man. Your woman should be so in love with you that she can't even stop calling and texting you. Like, it gotta be that passionate love. Your woman ain't doing all those things to the point where it's like she don't even cook, but all of a sudden now she cooking. You know what I'm saying? She don't cook. You know, she don't make her man bath water. She all of a sudden now she making her man bath water. It's that type of thing where she changed the identity of herself because she loved you that much. If you don't have a woman that does that, that relationship is not going to last, because she already thinking about Tim and Tom and Tyrone, because she don't love you like that. And I always say this things in relationships and things of that nature like that. But my whole concept is just like, be confident in yourself, believe in yourself, and be creative as much as you possibly can, and don't allow the world to tell you who you can and can't be. And that's what I do. Like, I don't care what nobody think about me or feel about me. I'm gonna keep making my videos. I'm gonna keep talking about what I want to talk about. They can call me crazy, they can call me weird, they can call me all kinds of names. And know what I do? I laugh, because like I said before, when we look at the basketball right now, Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat, and a couple of teams that we've seen that they go through the playoffs, they go through that loss, that hard loss, and go through those complications in those series and situations. It breaks them, but it makes them a stronger person for the next day. And that's what I've been in my life. I've been hurt and been broken so many times and disappointed so many times that it's like nothing you can say or do can really hurt me, because it's like I've already experienced that already. So like I said, the skin is bulletproof. You feel what I'm saying? But like I always say, man, be confident, be true to yourself, you know what I mean, and just enjoy life, because I feel like it's a person for everybody, you know what I'm saying? Moving in supreme confidence is the key, G. Real talk. Moving in supreme confidence is the G, man. Is what you gotta walk in and believe in, man. And that's why I say, man, life can be crazy sometimes, man. But like I told you before, like it's one of the things that I learned about life, right? Just being who I am as a person. I realized that there's a lot of people that love me, a lot of people that care about me, a lot of people that would desire to have relationships and bonds with me. And what I noticed, that they'll let society ruin the relationship that could be beautiful, because they care so much about what other people think. Whereas a person like myself, as a Taurus man, I don't give a damn what people think. I would choose happiness over what a person think, because I don't care. I care about getting my money. I care about taking care of my kids, and I care about having great relationships, great conversations, and building a positive and good relationship with my people that I love and care about. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, that's like little girl, little boy mentality. You know what I mean? But people be 30, 40 years old and they still live like 15-year-old kids. And that's the thing, you know what I'm saying? Mentality wise, you grow out of certain situations and you become a better version of yourself. You dig what I'm saying? But like I said before, man, life is about being true to yourself and being true to you. And that's what this video all about. Loving you, caring about you, believing in you, and don't worry about what the people want to say about you, because if they not talking about you, you must not be doing something right. When they talking about you and they got your name in their mouth, that means that you're more powerful than everybody in that circle that's talking about you. If they saying Charlie and there's 10 motherfuckers around and they all got something to say about Charlie, I'm doing something good, my nigga. You don't know why? Because my name is in their motherfucking mouth. You did? I'm out, G, man. Salute to all my good people out there, man. Salute, G. Hey, guys, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and also hit that like button. And when you hit that notification bell, it will always let you know every time that I upload new content.